Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the part 2 of our last video. The topic of our video was how you can plan your cash flow, your income properly as a baker. If you haven't watched the part 1, you can just go back and watch it. It was my last video that I uploaded. We talked about 3 points. We talked about product portfolio segregation. We talk about rent savings, and we talk about business savings. So today we'll move forward to talking about the remaining banging and amazing 3 points that you can adopt and use it to plan your cash flow. So before we proceed, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I want you to go right now and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And we'll be having more talk about business, how you can boom your sales on these platforms. The first point we'll be treating today will be CEO salary, director salary. Yes, it's an important factor that we tend to look away. CEO salary is very, very important. You need to pay yourself your salary in your business, no matter how small your business is. Even though you're running a scale business, a medium scale business, or big scale business, you need to pay yourself salary, because if you don't cultivate the habit of paying yourself salary as a director, you will end up messing up with the business money. You want to do this, you take money from the business. You want to buy that, you take money for the business. As a CEO, that term is very common among we Nigerians. Running, even though we are just self-employed, we still call ourselves CEO. As a CEO, you deserve to pay yourself, because this is your work that you are doing, especially if you are a full-time baker. It is your 9 to 5 work in disguise, because you own the company and you employ yourself in the company, so you deserve a pay. Okay, you want to pay for your skincare, girls' night out, picnics, shopping, and all. You pick your money from your salary and not your business money, because if you are messing up with your business money, your business will suffer it. You can just find a particular amount at the end of the month, wire the money into the account, and enjoy your life as a CEO that you are. Our 5th point, which is the next point and the second point for today, is buying in bulk. Yes, I know you will have heard about buying in bulk, and the truth is, if you buy in bulk, you tend to save yourself money than buying in smaller pieces. You'll be able to cost your product and be able to gain more. Let me put it like that. You're able to gain more if you are buying in bulk than if you're buying in smaller pieces. In fact, you save yourself the stress of going to market every time. You save yourself transport fare. You'll be able to cost your product appropriately if you are buying in bulk. No matter the stages you are, you can still buy in bulk. You don't have to have large sum of income, large sum of amount before you start buying in bulk. You don't have to buy 10 bags of flour, 100 bags of sugar before you can buy in bulk. Even if you can just afford to buy quarter bag of flour, you're buying in bulk, because if you're buying quarter bag of flour, you're buying the same amount with someone buying 1 bag of flour. If you buy in bulk, you are planning your income, you're planning your cash flow appropriately. It's an important factor that you can just rub off. You can just rub off. If you've been buying products in pieces, you've been buying your baking materials in pieces, right now you just have to save up some amount, pull up some amount, and start buying in bulk. If you've been following my video, the first point I said about the product portfolio segregation, I said I use my on-site class, the money I reckon from on-site class. I use it to fit the bills of buying in bulk. So you can also adopt that and start buying in bulk. Buying in bulk is also an important factor, and you can also adopt that. You can also use that tips in managing your cash flows. The last but not the least for today, which is pricing your product appropriately. One point that we said earlier, it can't work without this point. It is as important as anything, because if you don't price your product very well, every other point, every other tips won't be valuable. So you have to price your product well. If it takes you to go for pricing class, go for it. You have to price your product appropriately. You have to understand the basics and tips, everything, the taxes behind proper pricing, because if you want to price your cake, you cost for the direct cost, the cost of ingredients, you do the recurring and current cost, the indirect cost. If you are not earning profit, if you are not pricing your cake very well, if you are doing the wrong pricing, you cannot even have any cash inflow that you want to plan. If I want to price cake for a customer, I turn to a mathematician despite me having a price list. In conclusion, let me just tip this in. Every point that I've said earlier, from the first point to the sixth point, there are the points that are chopped and they work pretty well for me. So I feel it might work for you too as a baker. Even though you're not a baker and you're watching this, you can adopt this style for your business. You have to be flexible with all points that I've said earlier. You don't have to be rigid, you don't have to follow it verbatim. You can just be flexible, you can be creative with it. But I believe out of these 6 points, you will see something that will work for you. So we've come to the end of our discussion, and I believe this really goes a long way and it helps you. If you have any question or you are confused about any point, you can ask your question in the comment section. So thanks guys for staying tuned, for watching this video to the end. I will see you in my next video, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification post